Today we're doing some yard jobs because we don't know how much more time we're getting before it gets really cold. So we want to get things staged up so we can do most stuff inside. Well, we got this little mini truck running with a carburetor instead of electronic ignition. But the bed
Man, be careful. That jack's starting to tip and you're in the dirt and downhill.
Okay.
Jeez.
It was off the rim. I got to get it on the rim a little bit.
Yeah, but it's going to fall toward you.
It's not going to fall. It's on the rim.
Oh, okay. I thought you said it was off the rim. Like off the bead. Okay, it's not off the bead.
Because it's all swampy here. Show them
Okay.
the bed was filling up with water because of the way it was sitting nose down.
Remember this? Remember this? Kim got this running.
I don't remember. Nobody watched that
Nobody
video.
watched that video. Kim got this running and put a distributor in it from a, you can see the distributor down in there from a Volkswagen in this 2.5 Chrysler, and then took the injection off that was all, just look at this mess of wires. Somebody did this.
None of them wires do.
Those wires don't do anything now. They just add weight to the truck. Put that on there, and it started up first try.
It throws out a little bit of white smoke. I wonder if it has a bad head gas, like a leak in the head gas.
Yeah, or a leak in the rings. Okay, so this bed was parked nose down, so the bed got a lot of water in it.
Filled way up with water, like up and running over the edge.
But now she ran the water out. But this thing will drive. It drives.
Well, right now it's stuck in the mud. Don't go around that side because all that water drained out and there's a big puddle over there.
Leaving the camera on like an idiot.
It was too close. We have to have a clear path into the garage. So when it's real swampy and cold in the winter, we got to move that metal and that pile of stuff so we can bring cars straight into the garage instead of down the hill and making that turn, because it's been a problem ever since we've been
That's a problem. Okay.
And we got the machine. I had the machine running a couple days ago. And
That machine. Okay.
That'll start up and move around that stuff. We'll drag that metal out of the way. And then, before it gets muddy beyond repair, we'll bring the little bitty British car up here.
Oh, good, because that's
The
aluminum.
Spitfire.
That'll be the aluminum
We'll
car.
bring the Spitfire up here and we'll stage it right there so when we're ready for it, we can pull it right in.
But we got to put an engine in that car first, which is almost done. That's a fresh engine now.
That one's ready. As soon as the engine's ready, we'll push it in, put the engine in, and then drive it out. And then we'll be able to push the aluminum car right in. But the other thing is see, they're out of the way because we got to change oil tonight on a different
Oh yeah,
vehicle.
we got a lot to do.
So we got to have it open. But this pile has always been.
Oh man, I'm getting smoked out.
Yeah.
Oh, we finally Kim lit up
Time to get the fire going.
got
We're
the,
doing all the things again, people.
got the wood stove going.
And we have to make a space so you can pull your tractor in again. It can't be out in the rain.
Yeah, we're ruining the tractor, leaving it out, and then it rains.
And hey, show them out in case they forgot. We have the Studebaker.
Oh,
that engine runs with very little.
All these projects.
And then the motor for the Bronco 2. And then the 300Z. And the engine for the 300Z is in the back of the white truck over there. We got them stacked like cordwood up in here.
We got so many projects, but that's okay. No lack of projects.
Hey, compared to last year, we were nowhere last year. This year, we've got a bunch of running cars. We got to work on your Valiant. That's a running car.
See, that wood stove's lit up. It's got fire in it.
We got all the running vehicles here.
Got all running vehicles.
Show 'em the fire.
Show them the fire. Okay, got to open this. Oh, it's not too hot yet. Oh yeah, but it's. Oh yeah, nice good fire in there.
Nice. We still got. I noticed in the forecast we do have a good week coming here, but I wanted to work on this and see how far we could get today, so we know what else we.
And then we've got this. And we've got a mess to clean up in here. But that head goes on that engine. That engine just got to finish putting the lifters in it, and then the head can go on the engine, and then the engine's pretty close to going in the car.
I was thinking maybe I could try.
Oh, you got to get the transmission.
It's in the van, yeah.
Because the transmission, she's swapping it to an automatic. She has a good automatic to go behind that. So
yeah.
I lubricated all that stuff on that tractor. I want to drive it. There's probably a lot of stuff needs to be lubed.
All right,
we're coming up on a service on that too.
If we bring it in here and dry it out, it'll be good for it. We'll shut her down and then we'll get back to work. But that shows a little bit of what's going on around here.
Okay.
When you come back, can we move that Dakota truck?
How are we gonna need strap?
If it's, I've got a chain for the skid loader.
Oh,
and
skid loader?
Oh yeah, 24, 25 horsepower with those knobby tires will pull it right up out of there.
Really?
And it runs, so you'll be able to run it. You'll have power steering, and you'll be able to put it in gear. But I think it's just going to spin the tire. And I'm going to set up the camera so that we can
Move that thing.
move that thing. Yeah, it's got everything's like
How's
about
the
ready.
inside of it? It's all full of nasty snails and.
No, actually, that one's one of the more pleasant
I can
abandoned
sit in it
derelict
without
vehicles.
Ruining my clothes.
Yeah. The only thing that's wrong is I got a little mud on the the door card because I had the door open and was spinning mud.
I hate sitting in something that's all full of mold.
No, it doesn't stink or anything. It's dry. It's dry in there.
Okay.
It's not new, but it's dry. While he's off mowing, I'm gonna try and hold this steady and show you the Dakota. We have some archived live streams where we got this Dakota running. I got it as a basket case. The fuel tank was out, and I guess they had installed the timing belt incorrectly. We figured that out. The computer was dead, so we put a Carter carburetor on it. It's got a little click-clack fuel pump, and here's our fuel tank. So it's got 2 wires, ignition and fuel pump, and we just clamp them onto the battery. Old style coil, and that is a custom fabricated distributor mount, and that distributor did not come from anything. It came from a 4-cylinder Volkswagen engine. It fit in the hole, and it had 4 cylinders, and it has mechanical advance, no vacuum advance, but that's enough for this sucker to run like a little tractor around the yard. And actually, it's a very solid vehicle. The frame is not rusty, you know. The body is not rusty. Oh, I never saw that hole before. So it's not perfect, it's not pristine. But check out these cab corners. They're pretty good. This is not a rust belt vehicle. It's dirty, it's mossy. It's got patina, the finishes, it's got more rust on the roof than anywhere else. It doesn't have a wiper motor, or no, it doesn't have a wiper motor linkage for some reason. I don't know, I mean, it needs a lot of work, but it's definitely a really nice little project starter. And that engine could get you home, get you on the trailer, and then, I mean, if you can put 4 cylinders in a row, then you can put 8 cylinders in a row, you know, side to side. I think a V8 would fit in there, and if you needed to, I mean, look how much room there is between, I don't think you can see, but there's a lot of room in that bell housing for something bigger there. You might have to move the, I mean, you could cram a little V8 in there and make this a heck of a burnout truck. But the reason we're messing with it today, right, is because when we got done working on it, we just pushed it right out the garage down the hill and set it here. And the problem was it was nose down, and the bed, we got all these trees with all these leaves. The drainage holes in the bed got all clogged up, and you see there's a pond there. Well, that pond was way up the side of the bed, and I do not want my, oh, here's the tank. We cleaned out the fuel tank. We got a replacement sending unit for it. We just need to wire those things up and hook them on. It's a complete truck. It's a big project, but it would be okay. The interior is not good, but like I was telling Buff Del Campo, oh look, I bought myself an oil filter for it. It's not good. The vinyl's cracked and stuff like that. But it's not offensive, right? Like a lot of these old cars that we get, they stink. They're moldy and rotten and stuff. This isn't so bad. It could be cleaned up. It's a 5-speed, and clutch seems to work. I got it spinning and I made a big mess here, so I got a chain hooked up. To the front ear, and I have a bumper that we're gonna make work for it. And we're gonna go and get the case, and we're gonna get it fired up. We're gonna get Buff Del Campo in here to drive it, and we're gonna pull it out of the row of shame because it doesn't belong in the row of shame. She's a runner, and we're gonna put her up in the row of stuff to do this winter. We're gonna clean this up. The Dart's gonna get done this winter. This is gonna get worked on this winter. I don't know if done, but worked on. That is gonna stay there and rot. I really, really want I want the front suspension and all the controls and brakes out of here to go into Dart, but that's a big project for future if we ever get around to back half in this part that was narrowed specifically for the Dart. That is going to get rebodied with aluminum because it is very much made of Bondo. It's cute, but it is trash. That, well, that's a parts rig. There could still be some good parts on there. Those axles and stuff are so rotten. The underside of this truck is rotten beyond use. But it's cute yard art. And then this girl here, we got this running. This starts and runs right now. It needs exhaust. It probably needs a thermostat. I hope it doesn't need a head gasket. In the back of this, we've got the 318 LA engine for a future project. Got headers on it and stuff like that. I mean, we got them in the bank. We do. There's more projects up there. We got projects for days. But we're just getting things that can go into tree row. There's some parts there still, but that's never going to go back to being a, I don't know, maybe one day we'll make that into a rat rod. Maybe we'll put that LA 318 or something on that frame. It's more than strong enough for that. Oh, and I want that shifter out of there. I want this shifter out of here. This cable shifter should be able to be good for use for my Dart, because we're switching the Dart out from the column shift manual to an automatic because for more fun, burnout fun. Yeah, lots to do. It seems like it never ends, and if you thought that I had given up on the Bronco 2, it's deep in the row of shame. Here's a motor for the Bronco 2. I don't know if you remember us pulling it out of that Ranger, but it's not sitting there waiting to go based on somebody's good word. I got that motor started, ran it for a solid 20 minutes. It came up to temperature. It ran real nice. So it is ready to drop into the Bronco 2 as soon as we have a clear space in the garage. So things are happening. I can't keep up. I'm trying here. But, man, I got a motor for that sitting in the trunk of that. If anybody's looking for a project and they really like one of these things, like, let's talk. Trade, make an offer. I'll trade for Mopar performance parts, or money, or for celebrity endorsement. I'm not above that. We're trying to grow our channel. So anyways, all the things are happening. Let me set you up, and we're gonna start the machines and rescue this truck out of the mud. We had a little delay, but we still got enough daylight. We're gonna try and move this up there. So my goal is go up through here. You might as well run it because you'll have power steering then. And then once it's rolling, you'll have power, so might as well. Try now. try and get the Spitfire out of here.
Before it gets dark.
Well, let's get
It's almost dark.
Alright, so there wasn't much of an outro. We had to give up on the little car for today because it was kind of stuck and it wasn't, we were just having some trouble. But we did get the green farm truck is up, the Dodge Dakota is up, and those both run and move under their own power. They were stuck in the mud, but they're up out of there. And the little car, we'll get it here. I got to get air in the tires. It was getting dark on us. We had to stop. But that'll come up out of there, and then we will have all the projects lined up so that we can bring them in and out and work on things. And if we get stuck, we can move stuff out because we only got one bay. But yeah, we did good. Thanks for watching. Hope you're interested, and let us know which projects you think are going to be cool and if there's anything special you think we should try and focus on or do here. But you know, we've got our work cut out for us. This motor is slowly coming together, but we had a really nice day outside. It was sort of dry and fall weather, and I just thought it would be a good time to get some of those tasks done before who knows what happens with the weather. You don't know. Might have hopefully we'll have a mild winter. You saw. So yeah, I will be back soon and show you more. Thanks.